and welcome to Blue House Farm. My name's Harry and I'm the warden here at Blue House. Today we're just undertaking our breeding bird survey, and our breeding bird survey is really important to monitoring the success of how we manage our habitats here at the farm. So what it comprises of is walking a number of transects through the farm, and what we do is we count the number of birds and the species that we see along the way. We have a different methodology for our wading birds, and that's important to measure the productivity of those individual birds, and that's birds like lapwing and redshank. So some of the birds that we see on our way round are things like avocet, lapwing and redshank. They're all ground nesting birds, and they like wetland habitats, so they like splashy margins and edges, and they like wet grassland. They also nest on some of the more bare areas where the water has flooded them out and then receded, and they also nest on places like our gravel islands. So this year has actually been a really good year for some of our breeding waders at Blue House Farm. So we've had a really good record number of avocet nest on one of our areas called Round Marsh, which is a 20-hectare flooded area with fresh water. And we've had up to 40 pairs of avocet with 72 chicks hatching, which is a really good number for us. Then we've also noted through our breeding bird surveys that it's been quite a good year for cuckoo as well. We've had several more males calling across the reserve, which is really good to hear, really good for the species. This autumn we've got some really exciting habitat work happening here at Blue House Farm. So we've got approximately 20 hectares of grassland that we are improving for wetland waders and waterfowl. We will be flooding these areas up, creating a series of scrapes and foot drains, which are shallow ditches, so to create that muddy, splashy, wet habitat that those birds really love. So why not come down to Blue House Farm for your 30 days wild for a nice stroll and walk, and come and see some of our wetland birds at Round Marsh, which is our big flooded area, and keep an ear out for some of our calling cuckoos.